Let them tremble in fear.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today is a good day. I'm playing Aspect Loki, and so far so good. I played a few matches earlier. Do not try playing Anubis, they nerfed him. I'm not sure why, but I think nerfing Anubis and launching Apuch, or Apwatch, I don't know how you say it, the new character who does a lot of anti-heal. He was my all-time favorite in Smite 1, however, in Smite 2, it's kind of weird, like, I don't know, not a lot of people played him in Smite 1, but a lot of people seem to play him in Smite 2. Like, he is the only character I've seen in literally 80% of the matches, and that's totally fair because he's absolutely broken right now. They're gonna nerf him for sure. They're gonna increase his cooldowns, that much I'm sure about. My team is being cheeky, but in a situation where they have Alpooch and Vulcan, I think cheeky is allowed. We stole their blue, we have our blue, they have red, but Alpooch needs mana to cast abilities, so hopefully that gives us a decent early game because he's not spamming and neither is Vulcan. First things first, I want to showcase something. I've not really tried playing Bluestone on Aspect Loki. Typically I go Warrior's Axe because in his aspect, his damage from behind you, the bonus damage, scales off of 2% max health and 10% protections. That is 10% physical, 10% magical. Now, it makes sense to go Warrior's Axe because it gives you 10 physical protection, 10 magical protection. Bluestone gives you nothing but power and the damage passive. However, it is easier to clear wave with Bluestone than it is with Warrior's Axe, because Bluestone has a damage passive. And seeing as everyone, including mages, is going Bluestone, I feel like not going Bluestone puts me at a disadvantage. So that's why I'm going Bluestone on Aspect Loki. You're probably looking at it and wondering, why isn't he going Warrior's Axe? He gets more damage. Yes and no. Yes, you get more damage from your passive, but Bluestone passive damage will probably equal the amount. Miss me with that. Will probably equal the amount that you're missing out on. So, are you really missing out on anything? Plus, Bluestone helps you clear. But yeah, early game is gonna be a bit slow, simply because I don't have any protections. I'm rushing Oni Hunter's Garb, which gives mitigations. So for every enemy close to you, you get 4% mitigation. Now this stacks 3 times, all the way to 12% mitigation. Hear me out. Loki's 2 gives him mitigation all the way until about 25% mitigation. I'm not even going in on that. Not until I have at least 2 items. So that's the first item I'm getting after maxing out my 2. I'm not maxing out my 3 because I have to be right in front of them to use it, and Guan Yu can stun me out of it with results. I'm not sure if Vulcan knockup can interrupt it. I think I'm knockup immune, however, sometimes Sobek can pluck you out of it, so it's inconsistent, and I'd rather just not even deal with that. I know for sure the 2 cannot be interrupted, so max that out. It also helps with farm, and gives me the mitigation I want. Normally I would go Warrior's Axe, and go right into Prophetic or Yogis. However, I feel like everyone builds Yogis, and after a while, it's like, okay, Loki aspect, for sure he's gonna go Warriors Axe Yogis, so let's mix it up a little. It's not gonna be the typical build where you go Warriors Axe Yogis Prophetic. We're gonna go Bluestone right into Oni Hunter's Garb, and because they have a Guan Yu, I'm gonna go for Brawlers if I can find it. This item. Brawler's beatstick. Interesting name. It gives a decent amount of protections, and by decent I mean terrible. 15 magical, 15 physical. However, with the first item being mitigations from Oni Hunter's Garb, the 15 will be okay. Plus, Brawlers has this passive where it stacks up protections and power. It's like Doom Orb, but for melee characters or tanks, because Doom Orb stacks power, and Brawler's Axe also, not Brawler's Axe, Brawler's Beatstick also stacks power. And this is the equivalent of Doom Orb for missed that. And this is what I was talking about. Well, he didn't stun me out of it, but he just dashed through and I couldn't reach him because I was slow. Anyways, Aspect Loki, you can either max out your 3 or your 2 first, depending on whatever you prefer, or whatever is more convenient for the situation. and you're one last because it only gives you movement speed, 35% movement speed, which is good by the way. However, it doesn't do anything else. It applies a blind when you hit the enemy with it, and that allows behind you to be procced from any direction, I believe. However, I mean, how often are you going to be hitting them in Joust, especially within the first 5 minutes? Unless everyone's a melee character. And for my relic, I'm going Sundering Arc. I landed both of them. The ult is not difficult to land. Okay, there is that. It's not difficult to land. I'm just going to use movement speed and run away. I use my 1 to get away. The ult is not difficult to land, however, sometimes you can miss. Even I miss. It's just one of those things where, like, you misjudge the distance. And I totally hit it on 2 people back there, like when I used it, but like sometimes you misjudge the distance and you come out right behind them, which is what you want typically, but you're facing the wrong direction. Okay, this Vulcan is worse than I am. It sucks we couldn't get a kill, but we got some damage in. Okay, I tried to put it on Nemesis. I don't think it landed on her. I have my movement speed. Okay, I take back what I said about the 1. The 1 is pretty good. And then if you kill the enemy, you get it again. I applied the blind. Didn't do much with it. Okay, he landed an ability. I misjudged you, Vulcan. Do this. Janice is pretty good. Okay, we're out of there. That was pretty good. Finally have this item completed, and after this I'm gonna do something unusual. The whole point of this video is to do like a different build that people don't typically go on low key. Pooch is very powerful, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm scared that if I even ult him, he's just gonna ult me and then I'm stuck in that ultimate. I have my 1 for movement speed and I could just try to walk out of it, but if Guan Yu ults at the same time as Pooch, he just applies the slows into the stun. Yeah. Same thing that just happened to Nemesis. Oh. Got him. Hello? The damage. Why is he so fast? Okay, he is so fast. His missile.
Let them tremble in fear.
Got him. Okay. And because I have Bluestone, we're clearing again. Most of the damage from behind you comes from protections, not health. It does 2% max health, but like 2% out of 100% is not a lot. So, yeah, that's not a lot. Dwarven Blade. Now this item gives 40% of each protections, and it has a unique passive where it can increase the amount of protections for a specific type by 30%. So I'm getting this for Pooch, I'm just being honest. Same way I got Brawlers for... Okay, this is what I was scared of, but at least I didn't ult in. I was just able to walk out. I took very little damage there. Huh. Anyways, I'm getting this for Pooch because he does a lot of damage. And the second I saw Pooch and Vulcan, I really hope I'm saying that name correctly, because if not, it's just going to be cringe. If you know how to say it, I guess tell me, or not. But yeah, just going to put that over his turret, because I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, the 2 is just so convenient, I like it. I hope they buff Aspect Loki, not regular Loki, Aspect Loki. And if they make Ao Kuang in this game, I am not excited to fight that. If you don't know who Ao Kuang is, he's another character from Smite 1 who could also turn invisible. And just like Loki, he was a menace. And if you ever had Ao Kuang and Loki on the same team, your tanks better be good, because late game those 2, well... I'm just going to use my 1. My 1 got me out. Vulcan missed. I mean, I didn't lose that much health. Walk past that, sunder him, and he has Aegis. Of course he has Aegis. Put my 2 on me. I'm being focused by Guan Yu, shredding my protections. Nemesis got the kill, I'm not even mad. Gonna walk right back. Put my 2 on me again. Go on him. Got him. Avoid Guan Yu. Focus the tower. Nemesis got him. Cool.
Let there be a new shining dawn.
Okay, Janus is building stacks. Apparently we should all do something about that. Anyways, try to get this real quick. And he actually landed his abilities. Cool, cool. I lost my train of thought. I was saying something before this whole thing got serious. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get Dwarven Plate for the extra protections, and that should allow my Behind You passive to do more damage, because it goes off of protections, 40 of each. Oh yeah, Void Shield, which is the physical version of Void Stone. Void Shield reduces protections of the enemy, physical protections of the enemy around you, so it's like penetration, but while giving you protections. And Bluestone does physical damage, so Void Shield has good synergy with Bluestone. It also has good synergy with the other item, Sanguine Lash. Got him. Do you have your Aegis? Please tell me you don't have your Aegis. Got him. Perfect. Can I get you too? I wish I had a slow on my one at least. I mean, it gives me movement speed, but like, he is so fast. That's fine. Put that there. The downside of this build is there's just no cooldown on it. However, I'm super tanky. Top kills, top mitigated. Yeah, Void Shield. So right now, I should be doing more damage because I have Void Shield. Then I need to choose between Sanguine. Actually, I'll just go Sanguine Lash. Dwarven Plate's giving me extra magical protections. Hopefully that actually stacks with my passive, the extra protections from Brawler's beatstick and Dwarven Plate. If not, I'm just gonna look like a goofy. Either way, we're doing this. I got lucky in this fight. If they had Kali or what's that other one? Daji. So I can be knocked up in my 2. Okay. That's just sad. He missed an ability the size of Texas. I can also be knocked up in my 3. Literally everything can interrupt Loki's 3. It's kind of dumb. And I'm so slow. Alright. Literally everything can interrupt his 3rd ability. It's wild, like, how are you ever supposed to use the whole thing then? I mean, if they don't want you to max out your 2, then they wouldn't make your 3 be interrupted by literally everyone and their moms. I might be dead here. Mitigation, see me through. Okay. I might be dead here. Oh. Janus for the win. Yeah, that was... Get out of there. That was totally Janus saving me. Yeah, Guan Yu just full commit right there. Okay, Sanguine Lash, give me some strength. The lifesteal is like 5%. And some magical prods. And Sanguine Lash does physical damage, tick damage. In the form of physical damage. And it's the physical version of Mystic Mail that does magical damage as tick damage. And just like what I'm doing right now, you can get Void Stone into Mystic Mail, so you do more damage with your Mystic Mail. However, I don't know. I feel like the physical version is just better because you get power on the item. If Mystic Mail gave intelligence, that item would be goated. Trying to put it on myself, missed. Okay. Okay, he stunned me. Right into Vulcan, right into Upwash. Put that on. I almost died there. And it's a good thing I did not initiate with my ult, else I would have died for sure. Put that on her. I don't think it's on her, I think it's just on the floor. Okay. Oh, it's Pooch. Even though he's playing Aspect, he is still strong. But the character just released, so when they nerf him, I doubt anyone's going to be playing him anymore. They might give him the Anubis treatment, nerf him into the ground. But seriously, I don't know why they nerfed Anubis while launching out Pooch on the same weekend. Like, I don't know, I felt like that was just poor taste. Because now you nerfed him, and then you launched a character that just counters him hard. So, like, that character's not going to see much play in any other game mode besides Conquest. And of course, they probably nerfed him because he was doing well in Conquest, but in every other game mode, I mean, now what? Can I even reach these guys? Sanguine Lash is ticking. She got one kill, cool. Go back in. I just realized Brawler's beatstick also counters Pooch. This gatekeeping ass Guan Yu. Come on, there we go. And yeah, that was what I was mentioning, what I was talking about at the start of the game, where the camera flicks a little bit. I mean, I did not need my ult to kill him, gratefully. Brawler's beatstick prevented him from healing well. Or at least I think it did. I don't know if his healing is affected by Brawlers. And this is the only cooldown item in my build. RIP. Anyways, so far it's 11-2. Yeah. Feel free to comment on anything. I feel like I could have done this a little differently, but like, what other magical defense item could I have gone that would be just as good? Because if I win Genji's, I will be losing out on strength. And, okay, I'm just not even going to bother with that. Put this on, get rid of that. And I'm half health, time to leave. I just realized Brawler's beatstick is probably the reason why I've been hitting hard so far. He's standing in my 2. He did this to himself. Okay, that's all Pooch ult down. I can't kill them when it's 3 against 1. I need my teammates to get them low so I can do some shit. Okay, that's interesting. She's getting her ass handed to her by a bunch of ghosts. Put that there so he goes back. Guan Yu, I mean. Works every time. The misdirection on Loki. Loki's all about mind games. Ah, he came back. Anyways, that's fine. I just did not want him to take red. Although I'm not sure he can take red. He's full tank. And he's Aspect Guan Yu. Either or. Sanguine Lash would probably go really hard in like non-Aspect Guan Yu because he reduces your physical protections. There's an item that gives like health and strength that reduces protections as well. But I rarely see anyone build it on... I mean, Medusa uses that item really well. But I rarely see anyone else build that item. Let's go in. Okay, you slowed me. Cool. Okay. Can I ult? And I miss my ult. And I'm knocked up. Back up a little bit. Oh, Nemesis came in. Here's Johnny. There's the Aegis. There's his life. Come on. Blind. He's so fast. Thank you, Janice. This Janice is a really good support. Even though I should be... Oh, she got the kill, really. Subscribe to Rizzwho on YouTube. Have fun. GG. Top damage, top kills. Victory. There you go, boys and gals. That's the build. Something new, something fresh. Have fun and stay happy. And don't build health against Alpooch. He's just gonna build Soul Reaver. I learned that the hard way. But yeah, there's the build.